Hey there friends, and welcome back to another lesson. Today we are talking about the long A vowel sound and the silent E. So we're going to be putting those two things together. We're going to be talking about how silent E, when it comes at the end of the word, can make a vowel long and strong and say its name. So let's go ahead and get started today. We are going to be looking at silent E long A words. We also call these CVC E words. So if you remember from our lessons on CVC words, that CVC stood for consonant, vowel, consonant. CVCE then stands for consonant, vowel, consonant with a silent E at the end. And you'll see how that works here as we get going. So what is silent E? Silent E is an E that comes at the end of a word. It's silent. It makes no sound at all, which means that for sounding out a word that has an E at the end, we're not going to make the eh sound like we normally would when we're sounding things out. Additionally, this silent E, when it comes at the end of the word, makes the vowel that comes in the middle say its name. So instead of an A saying ah, now that A is going to say its long, strong sound. It's going to say A. So it looks like this. This is the word tape. The word tape has a silent E, an E that comes right at the end of the word. This E does not make any sound, but it does change the sound that this A is going to make. So instead of saying ah, now this A is going to say its name, A. If that E wasn't there at all, we would have the word tap, T-A-P. But when we add that silent E, suddenly that word becomes tape, T-ape. You'll notice too that although this word has 4 letters, it only has 3 sounds. T-a-p. Again, that is because that silent E is silent. It does not make any sound, so we're not going to hear it in the word. When we're looking at some of these words together, you'll often see the A and the E, or the vowel and the E, both marked in red when we're talking about that sound. Normally, you'll see me mark the letter in red, that is the sound that we're saying. But since E doesn't make its own sound, and it's just affecting the sound of the A, then in this case, we're going to mark them together. Let's start today by watching a silent E video. It'll help us get warmed up and thinking about how silent E works.
Silent E, come on and learn with me. Silent E, we'll help you write and read. Silent E. When letter E is at the end of some words, it's called silent E when it can't be heard. Silent E jumps one consonant back to the vowel and tells it to say the long vowel sound. Here's the word at. A says ah. Add silent E to the end of the word. Now you have 8. A says A. Silent E. Here's the word pet. E says eh. Add silent E to the end of the word. Now you have Pete. E says E. Silent E. Here's the word kit. I says I. Add silent E to the end of the word. Now you have kite. I says I. Silent E. Silent E, come on and learn with me. Silent E, we'll help you write and read. Here's the word hop. O says ah. Add silent E to the end of the word. Now you have hope. O says O. Silent E. Here's the word cut. U says Add silent E to the end of the word. Now you have cute. U says U. Silent E. Silent E, come on and learn with me. Silent E, we'll help you write and read.
Well, that was a fantastic video, friends. I think that was a great introduction to how silent E works and a really nice model of what we're going to be doing today as well, which is taking CVC words and changing them into CVC E words. So CVC E words then, as we said in the beginning, they have 4 letters but only 3 sounds. That silent E again makes no sound at all, so we're not going to hear it when we sound that word out. For example, here we have the word gap. G-a-p. When we add silent E at the end, it becomes gape. G-a-p. That silent E makes the vowel say its name. So instead of saying a, like it did in gap, now it says a, as in gape. Let's practice reading some of these words together. You sound out the word, then we'll add silent E and see how it changes. What is our first word? Good, this word is mad. M-a-d. Now let's add silent E. That silent E is going to make our vowel long. A's long sound is A. With that in mind, what's our new word? That's right, our new word is made. M-a-d. Still only 3 sounds, but with a long vowel. Let's try another. What is this word? Good, this word is pan. P-a-n. Let's add silent E and see how it changes. Remember, silent E is going to make our vowel long, and our A is going to say its long sound, A. What is our new word? Pain. Very good. P-a-n. Pain. What is this word? Good. This is the word cap. K-a-p. We hear a short A in the word cap. A-a-a. Now let's add silent E. That makes our vowel long. Since we have a long A now, what would our new word be? Good, the new word is cape. K-a-p. Cape. Notice how we're not hearing any E sound at the end. It is silent E, meaning that it doesn't make any sound on its own, just changes the sound of our vowel. Go ahead and take a second to sound out this word. Good, this word is fad. F-a-d. Hear the short A? Now let's add silent E. That just made our A long. Can you sound out our new word? Good, our new word is fade. F-a-d. Fade. Do you hear the long A in that word? That's all thanks to our good friend, silent E. Take a second to sound out this word. Good, this word is pal. Pal. P-a-l. Pal. Do you hear the short A in pal? Now let's add silent E. Our vowel is now going to say its name, its long vowel sound. Can you sound out our word now? Good, this word is pale. P-a-l. Pale. So friends, by adding that silent E, we can change the vowel sound from being a short vowel, as in pal, to a long vowel, as in pale. That one little letter at the end, even though it doesn't make any sound on its own, can change the way our vowel sounds. Our code word today, friends, is and, A-N-D. If I were to use this word in a sentence, I might say, I am going to the grocery store and I'm getting some dinner. And, A-N-D. This word has a short vowel sound. And our seesaw activity today, friends, involves some sorting. So here at the top of your paper, you have some CVC words and some CVC-E words. Remember, our CVC words have the short A, and our CVC-E words have the long A. Your job is to decide which word ends up in which place. So you're going to go one word at a time. Sound it out and decide where it fits. Let's take our first word here. I see a silent E in that word, which means this vowel is going to be long. Let's sound it out together. K. Cake. That definitely has a long A sound. So I'm going to put the word cake under the long A section, this CVCE section here, or the girl with the pencil. Now on Seesaw, friends, you can use the drawing tool and you can write the word, or you can use the typing tool and you can type the word. Either one is absolutely fine. I'm writing because I'm not on Seesaw right now, but again, you can use the typing tool if that is easier. Let's look at our next word. I see 3 letters, that means 3 sounds, and I don't see an E at the end here, which means that this probably isn't going to be a long vowel word, but let's sound it out anyways. At. Very good. So that was a CVC word, hat. I hear a, short A in there. So that means it's going to go under our short A section, or the boy with the pencil. I'm going to write the word hat over here. So friends, that's what you're going to be doing today. You're going to go one by one, read the word, and decide whether it fits under the short A section or the long A section. Make sure you're listening to that vowel sound so you know where to put it. Again, friends, there is a space for the code word on your Seesaw page, and there's going to be a video of me explaining this again if you need help while you're working. Good luck on everything. I'm sure you're going to do a fantastic job. I can't wait to see all the good work you're going to get done. And if you have any questions, come on back to this video and watch it again. It should answer anything you need help with. Good luck!